the strength that it's taken to get you where you are, because at a heart level, I feel so much compassion for each of you. And I just want to help everyone understand that what's going to really keep us moving forward, what's going to help us shift the healthcare, shift the education system, shift the misalignment in our government, shift the ways that we heal the physical body, and shift our relationships in a new way. What's going to change that is going to be our own shift, our own choosing to step into alignment and to step into a place of love and to speak with truth and power and courage. And it's really important that each of us understand that, because if we're afraid and we're clinging to anything out of fear, we are going to get our butts kicked from the universe, because basically that's part of the that's part of the contract, part of the agreement, is until we learn the lesson, it will keep coming at us. And so if you see that something in your life is in your space right now, there's a situation, it's coming to you, it's unsettling, it's upsetting, you're not enjoying it, let's say, really take a moment and pause and look back in your life and notice if you see a pattern here. When I work with auric clearing clients, I will tune in to their energy field and I can sense what's going on in the now. But what's even more important is I will be able to tune in deeply and see the energetic pattern of where that situation began. And that's a gift Spirit has blessed me with, is the ability to see, like, spidey senses. I can zoom in. And it's really cool because when we can see that pattern, we can see where that core issue is, we can heal it, and we can clear it out of there. If we can't be honest and see the pattern, then we're going to be walking around on the planet with blinders on and wondering why we keep struggling. And so it's really important that first thing that we do for ourselves is we take off the shades and we start to look through the eyes of love and truth. And you can affirm that today. You can say, Spirit, I thank you for assisting me in seeing through the eyes of love and truth. And I thank you for speaking through me with your love, your truth, and your compassion. And as you call in that higher counsel, I assure you, you will be assisted. So it's really a matter of pausing and tuning in, more so than are you worthy, because you are all so worthy. You are you are all so loved. And I feel it makes me emotional because so many of you don't understand like how loved you are, and I can feel you. Like I can feel you all right now so empathically. This deeper core issue is the self-worth issue. It's, am I good enough? There's abandonment issues in you. There's these issues of just the worthiness of, am I worth enough to have these dreams and goals and desires? And the answer is yes. You are so worthy and you are so loved. And as you can awaken and understand, not just think of that as a theory and an affirmation, but as you can truly step in and just claim it, claim your throne and take a seat and thank Source for just healing through you and moving through you and creating through you, and everything allows Source to channel it through you. And I assure you, your life is going to shift in miraculous ways. So I'm going to take the moment to see, is there any questions or comments that do any of you have, or any of you want to comment on anything?
Actually, there is one online, and it's from El Ray.
Okay.
And she says, I know I have been called to a high calling for working with people. Sometimes it is hard to swallow or comprehend my path. Does my angels have anything to say in guidance for me on this path?
Can this person elaborate on, like, what is exactly the issue that you're asking about? Like, are you curious about, like, that you're on the correct path, Or is it that you're curious in how do you handle, like, you know, at a soul level, this is the path that you are meant to take, and you're wondering how to get angelic assistance? Is that what you're asking? Like, are they tuning in right now?
They are on the chat, and I was going to say, if you can call in, El Ray, if
Yeah,
you can
call in.
to 919-518-9773, then Tanya will probably be able to help you more.
Yeah, and then I can tune in a little deeper. I encourage any of you listening to call in if you can, because we'd love to hear from you. So call in if you can, or type in questions.
She's saying it's big, it's intense, it's really, really a lot. You need to call in.
Yeah, call in. I would love to chat with you. Don't be shy. I would say what I'm getting intuitively is that if we feel a sense of a calling to a situation, then it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I can assure you that I have been called to many places and been like, what the crap is this? Like, why is this happening to me? And then when I calm down and I center and I tune in, I'm like, okay, I know why I'm here, because I will not put up with this, and I'm going to shift this. And so if you're one of these like warrior angels, like I know myself to be, sometimes you're going to be called to places because there's really intense things that need to be seen, and you are like the light bringer. You're like carrying the torch, and the torch bearer is not always appreciated in the very beginning, but I assure you that it is important that you stay holding that torch of light and you shine that light confidently and powerfully. And if it feels joyous, it feels good, if it feels in alignment for you to be there, stay there, but stay in your center, stay in your alignment, and just thank your angels for assisting you day to day. If it doesn't feel aligned, get out of there.
She's here.
Oh, yay! Okay, so what's your deeper, like, tell me your deeper question after what I just shared.
You know, I've been gifted in my life to be able to witness and be a part of extreme miracles.
Yes.
To where sometimes you can't even comprehend them or share them with a human being because you're just deemed to be insane or crazy. In that, I know that I've been called to work with people on a really large scale and a large level, and sometimes it's overwhelming to the human vessel I'm in, and you know, breathing and being present, and it just, so I'm just asking if, you know, my angels have any guidance for me in regards to how to better prepare myself for what it is I know I'm here to do.
Okay. So first angel that's tuning in right now to me is Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael would be a great angel for you to connect with. I sense you already have connected with Michael. But to talk to Michael anytime that you have to connect with another, if there's like something that's unsettling happening or a concern, you see negativity or lower energy, call him in vibrationally and thank him for assisting in clearing the lower vibration from the beings that you have to interact with, from their auric fields, from their environments. Sometimes I'll even ask for him to go into their homes or their workspaces to clear the low vibration energies. And think of him as kind of like the dust buster energy. Like he's just moving around, sucking out all that low vibration. So call him in to assist you whenever you have to connect with anyone. And especially if it's not anyone, meaning like your friends or whatever, but if you feel that there's going to be tension or that there could be ego present, he's a great go-to angel to ask for to come in and clear that ego. And then call in Angel Ariel as well to illuminate the situation, to help each other to see from the eyes of love and the eyes of compassion. You can ask Ariel to speak through you. I often channel her when I'm dealing with situations. I will just say, Ariel, speak through me. You know, I'll call them in to heal through me and to teach through me in workshops. So these two angels are amazing angels that you can work with every day in bringing the light, in bringing the healing and awareness, and then also in clearing what's no longer working, clearing ego. from yourself and others. And always make sure you include yourself, because when you're going in to discuss something, you want to make sure you're free of ego. Again, we have to come back here first, and then we can assist from that alignment. And you'll notice as you clear yourself first, a lot of times you'll know if there's an urgency or a need to go and connect further. And if it feels like you're going just to go into resistance, the higher wisdom in you will tell you not to. So we have to be wise and not go where angels wouldn't go. So if we feel like we're going in and we're always pushing our way and we're going to make it happen, call in that angelic assistance to help you first and to clear you first of any fear. And then that will help you so that when you do make that connection, it will come from a higher vibration, higher frequency. And once you start calling in the angels to assist you in like board meetings and interactions with people that are out of alignment, that are upset, you're going to realize how important it is, and it's just going to be magical. So I really encourage you to call them in and help you out. Is that helpful?
It does. And Archangel Michael has walked with me since I was a child, so you nailed it. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
And the reminder to continue to ask for assistance and to remember that they're always there for me and for us. So thank you very much.
Yes. And remember that, like, sometimes when we take on jobs or we take on situations, they're to teach us something. So if you're at a point where say you've got a situation in your life and it's not joyous, it's not bringing you joy, you don't feel passion any longer, you just feel drained, you feel exhausted, that may be worth exploring internally if you're really aligned to be there any longer. Because really what's most important for your journey is that you are living your authentic, aligned life, and that you feel passion, you feel purpose, you feel excitement. And if you place yourself in an environment where you are supported, you're loved, you're seen, you don't need to feel crazy because you connect with angels, you're going to fly. What's that? Oh, I just heard something. But anyways, you will thrive. And if you are putting yourself in environments, and I'm talking to all of you watching, some of you are in relationships, some of you are in work environment situations and relationships, some of you have family members that are constantly just pulling you down and causing you to doubt yourself. It's really important that we release these attachments. We call in Michael and thank him for cutting these emotional cords that bind us. And we thank him for clearing the karmic debris that could even be from past lives. Ask him to clear it away for you. And as we clear that, we will start to make new contracts and agreements that come from integrity and come from alignment. And that's going to start from alignment for self. It should feel good doing what you do. And if you don't feel supported and loved, that's a deeper part of yourself that says you're not worthy yet. And that's why you're attracting these environments or these people to you that remind you consistently that you're not worthy. So really look at the patterns and be willing to shift that stuff internally. And if any of you are in need of a helper, of a spiritual helper, let me know. You can contact me from my website. I can assist you remotely or in person. But if you have been connected with angels and you feel confident to do that, call them in. They can help you. And it's really important that we start to pay attention to if we're feeling joy in our life, because you are all here to enjoy your life. You're really here to live an amazing life of joy. You're not here to just survive or, work really hard to earn some right into heaven. There's no part that Source has told me that's true. That is so not in alignment. So just really be willing to clear all these old belief systems, all these old ways that we've been told to be, and know that you're worthy now. And start living like you are, and watch what happens. Anything else?
Yes, there is another caller online.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Who's this?
Tanya?
This is Tanya. Hi, Larry.
How are you? I am great. It's good to see you finally and talk to you in this way.
Hey.
what's really interesting is when you were talking, because I use Michael a lot in Ariel, but what's interesting is you're down in Vancouver, I'm in Seattle, and El Ray is a friend of mine in Montana.